I wanted to shoot a video about mourning the loss of a twin flame. Mourning the loss of a twin flame relationship, whether it is because your twin half chose not to do any further work with you, or because they were perhaps too scared, or they had other issues that they were dealing with, and they couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle the relationship. They weren't ready. It was too much. It was overwhelming. The responsibility, being in a twin flame relationship for them, was too great. They just, and this is for the chasers to understand as well as the runners, sometimes the amount of work required in a twin flame relationship, the commitment it entails, and the real work that you're there to do, which is lift the frequency of the planet through your sexual union, that is a big job. Because in order to get close, in order to be intimate, you must lift your vibrational frequency up to love. And it is only when you're in that feeling of love, that love vibration, that you're able to allow God into the union, so the three of you become one. That force of the uniting of the man, the woman, and God, the three is one, is such a powerful force. It is a frequency like no other on the planet. It is a frequency that is second to none, and so powerful that the road to actually accomplishing the twin flame union is a very narrow path, because along the way you might be called, you might find your twin flame, you guys might both be in the awareness that you're twin flame partners, but it might not mean that you have the courage to do the work that it requires. And a lot of people stop there. A lot of people know they're attracted to one another, they feel attracted to one another, they get along, they're thinking of each other all the time, they're so sexually attracted to one another, they just want to be in each other's company, they can't leave, they're calling them, it's like an all-encompassing oneness, gotta be together, and that is overwhelming, and it's meant to be that way, so you will come together in sexual union, because the whole purpose of finding your twin flame is to be in this sexual union with them. And it doesn't matter for how long, and it doesn't have to be, oh, I love you forever, I'm leaving my wife or my husband. It doesn't have to be that. It can be, but the idea being, if you're called and you're going to be given so many signs that you have to couple with this one individual, and because we use the measuring stick, the yardstick of the physical world, which says, oh no, you can't commit adultery, you can't do that, or you can't break up with your boyfriend to do this with this guy. Whatever we want to put on it, whatever other label, when a twin flame relation comes along, you're not expecting it. It comes out of the blue. So it's like a shock when it comes, and once it comes, you go, what do I do? I didn't count on this. I didn't count on meeting this person that I feel this way about. And it rocks your world, and it shakes your world to the point where you are like, it's all your world. It's all you think about, and this person is all you're concerned with. There's no accident that it is that way, because God's putting the wanting to be together in you so strongly, so you'll be together. And resisting it is just making God work harder. And it's probably making you miserable. But I understand that we have to live with ourselves, and if we have preconceived ideas of what pleases God and what does not please God, and we find a twin flame relationship where we have to step out of a current marriage in order to partake in that union, that stops a lot of twin flames. Because they want to do the right thing, and they don't want to hurt anybody. what'll everybody say, and all the stigma we attach to that should it ever be found out that you were in a twin flame relationship while you were still married, or in a relationship with someone, however it is. And so I guess, you know, it has to be your decision. I'm not here to tell you what to do, make the judgment call for you. But if you put it into perspective and you really look at it, about how many people are on the planet and how many people are called to find their twin flame. Not many. And when you are called, it's an honor. It's an honor above all things. And if you can put God first, if you can put your fellow man first, and understand that a miracle wants to happen through you with another being, so you can create a love frequency that our planet so desperately, desperately needs. It's the ancient ones. I saw that on another twin flame clip. I haven't seen a lot of them. I did see one, and I loved it because it made sense to me when I heard it, that it is the ancient ones who are coming forward at a time on planet Earth, and they carry wisdom with them. They carry like a wave of new information with them when they come in. So this new wave of information that the ancient ones carry can only be accessed by the twin flames when they reach that love vibration and come into oneness with God and couple. And when they do that, they reach the frequency where they can hear the wisdom and receive that information. So the twin flames that are able to come into union, that can receive this twin flame energy, are going to be the ones that are the future wisdom carriers, because they're going to receive the wisdom. So I think down the road I'll go on record as saying in the next number of years, I'm hearing 9 years or so, it will be the common and expected behavioral procedure of any individuals that are called together in union as twin flames, soul connections. They'll have to come together. They'll have to come together because they're called to, and we'll be rejoicing that there are two people that can make that frequency for us on the planet and receive the wisdom from the ancient ones. And because the wisdom contained by the ancient ones is such a high frequency, no one else can access it except the twin flame unionized couple. And it's really just getting more information from God, from the all that is, from the universal wisdom, from the knowledge. And we're at a time, I think, on this planet where we could use all the knowledge that we could get. We've just forgotten how to get ourselves there. So always, always, the higher vibration you are, the higher frequency, the closer you are to joy, love, happiness, peace, bliss, and God, the more wisdom you'll receive and download. And we would like you to pass it on to us, because we all need to share with one another right now on the planet. We all need to help each other at this time and be compassionate to one another, because when there's lower vibrational frequencies of fear being spread around the planet, we're all feeling it. We're all feeling it. And just be the awareness, it's illusion, and just say, I for one choose to live in love. I for one choose to live in love. Like when anyone says, oh, there's going to be another war or whatever, I just go, no, not in my world. I choose to live in love. I choose to live in a peaceful society, and I choose to see our planet as a planet where we can love one another and accept each other as we are, walking in brotherhood and allowing of each other's a different journey and different ways of being, and to not go out of our way to make it harder for the other person, but go out of our way to make it easier for them. So a shift in consciousness is what is fast approaching, and the universe and other spirit beings are trying their best to come and help us in order to make this possible. So I started lamenting at the beginning the loss of a twin flame relationship, because I feel for those runners who run back to their addictions and their fears, and I would urge them to stay with their twin flame and work through things. And for the ones that are the seekers, the ones that have the vision, the higher knowing of the twin flame union, and take the stand for doing anything it takes within your power to make it happen. I applaud those ones that are chasing that dream and being able to hold that dream for the couple, the twin flame union, being able to hold that inner knowing that you have to do whatever it takes to get that other person to be with you, and come into that union, and let go of the strings around it. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean we have to go out together. It doesn't mean we have to break up from the situation we're in now. It just means for frequent times, Spirit will let you know you arrange to be together in union with God and receive information. So however that looks for you, however that appears for you, it is something that is unbelievable. What a ride, what a trip, what a level of awareness, what a level of awakening and opening that is available at that level. And you get visits from other people, people who have died, beings from other planets. You get inside knowledge as to what's going on the planet. There's so much wisdom to be obtained and received at that level. So that's what makes it worthwhile. That's what makes it, working on your stuff. And remember, keep communicating with one another every day if you can, because what's going on for you is going on for them. Be courteous of your twin flame partner. And it's only for those who are real seekers. You got to be a keener. You got to want to follow it through. You got to want to be the ones that catch that ride, because it's rare. It's available to us only for a short time on the planet. And while it's here, embrace it. And that's the best news and information I can share with you. It's up to you if you choose to take it or not. But mourning the loss of that relationship if the other person chooses not to partake, it's hard. It's hard because you can see what's possible. And be patient, because if your soul half is not available and chooses to run and not do this at this time, just ask the big guy, just ask him if there's another twin flame receptor that is available on the planet whose other partner has also run, or they are also looking to raise frequency levels with a twin flame connector. It might not be their soul opposite, but a twin flame connector is a twin flame connector, and they carry an incredible relationship with Father. So capitalize on that, and see what he brings you. See what he brings you if you end up being with another receptor. And I'd love to hear from people that maybe that was the case, that their twin flame wouldn't have a relationship and then they moved on and God, Spirit brought them in another partner. I'd love to hear about those stories. So please comment on my video below if you know of any, or you have any stories. It'd be interesting to me. But cheer up, things are going really, really good, and I mean that because I believe there are quite a few people who are in that twin flame relationship now and working towards it. So keep going, and we'll talk later about twin flame relationships. Thank you.